Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I'm recording this right around 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so it is going to be kind of out early. Probably by noon, you guys should have this video out. A couple things we're going to look into this video today is going to be look at Bitcoin, what's going on right now. It's not doing too good. It's trading sideways. We'll take a look at it along with Ethereum. And then we'll just take a look at how Bitcoin versus the Bitcoin miners this past week have performed, and we'll call it a day. I've also been doing research into the CEOs of each company to find out what their compensation packages is like, and we'll probably do a video on that tomorrow if I have all the data. I'm having a little hard time finding Bitfarms data for their CEO. But if you guys have any information, let me know. But as always, you guys know the drill here. This is not financial advice, for entertainment only. Please do your own research. And I'm invested in the following coins and companies for full disclosure. And obviously, if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps me out tremendously. And spread the word too. It will help out, obviously, my channel here. Okay, so let's get into the markets here really quick. BTC right now, as you can see, is just up barely 0.1% on the day to 26,915 or so. You can see that it has been kind of trading sideways here for the last couple of days. Not much action. We were up a little bit and back down. But if we look at the 4-hour chart here, we can see that we've been really trading sideways here. The only thing that's concerning to me right now is if we look at the RSI back here, it was actually a little bit lower than it is right now, and the price is about the same, if not a little bit lower. So that's concerning to me. I'm thinking we might be going down. And if you look at the 1-hour chart, you can also see it over here. If we look back here, RSI was at 44. And then if we look at the price on this one, we are pretty close to that right now. And the RSI is at 51. So obviously we're going up, and on the RSI price, on the other hand, has been flat or going down just a little bit. So that's also concerning to me. Right now, there's really no direction as far as which way we want to go. We did have a pretty wild candle here at about, what was that? This was yesterday at 10 o'clock, it looks like. That was probably in the morning, I'm guessing. Had a pretty wild candle here, up and down. Other than that, we've been, like I said, been going sideways, so there's really no direction as far as which way we want to go. Okay, if we look at Ethereum also, we can see Ethereum's kind of doing the same thing here. We can see that prior to this, well, we're up a price on this one, at least on the 1-hour chart. RSI was at 51. It is now at 58. So we're at least having a little bit of a positive sign here on Ethereum, but not much more than we are in Bitcoin right now. On the 4-hour chart, we can see here that, let's take a look back here, where it was priced about the same here, right around here. RSI at that point was at 53. We are now at 54. So a slight increase in the RSI, and price is pretty much flat right now. Okay. On the daily, you can see the same thing. It's been trading sideways for a couple of days. Price is at 1,817 right now. It's up 0.28%, kind of like Bitcoin is right now, or a little bit higher than Bitcoin is. Okay, so that's really what's going on in the Bitcoin and Ethereum world right now. We'll see how this weekend plays out going forward. Like I said, right now, it's just not looking too good for Bitcoin. We'll see if it actually falls or if it goes up. Let's take a look at some of the lines that we do have here, see if we're bouncing off anything, and we're not really bouncing off of anything at this point. But we are still between the 200 weekly moving average and the 20-day and 50-day moving averages as well. Okay, so that's it for those. Let's just take a quick look at how the miners performed this past week along with Bitcoin, and we'll call it a day for today. So as always, you guys are aware this is the charts on the green one. It's from the 52-week lows. The red bars are from the 52-week highs. So we are getting closer on Bitcoin to being where it was last year. We're only 16% away from this 52-week high. So I'm guessing this is probably going to change over here unless Bitcoin drops. In the next couple of weeks, we may actually start seeing a positive here on the 52-week highs here being actually in the positive potentially. But let's take a look at the numbers here. So Core obviously is still up the most, 765 from its 52-week lows. Cypher at 562, DigiHost 425, BitDigital 341, Iris 287, Riot 240, Argo 230. Bitfarms up 200, Marathon up 195, TeraWolf 188, Hut 8 144, CleanSpark 142, Hive 126, Mawson 114, DMG 106. So all of those have performed better here in the last, I guess you could say, from the bottom than Bitcoin. And then Sphere 3D is down up only 36% from there. And you can see here that Core is still the most down from its 52-week highs, 91%. Followed by Argo, down 82%. Then you got Mawson, down 83%. Followed by Sphere at 71%. And then as far as the ones that are getting closest to their 52-week lows, or to the 52-week highs, actually, would be BitDigital at 9.3%. Then we would have probably Bitcoin here at 16%, followed by Cypher, 23%, and then possibly, what else do we have here? Oh, Riot, only 23.2% as well. So those guys are getting pretty close to their 52-week highs as it is right now. Okay, now as far as the performance for this past week, let's take a look at this over here on that one. Let's go to 1 week. And we can see here that Bitcoin for the week was only up 0.32%. And this is from Friday to Friday. This is when I'm tracking them to see how they perform based on the miners when they actually close their stock exchanges, right, on Fridays. So we're doing that. And we can see here that the following companies were up a little bit or more than Bitcoin. DMG up just 0.5%, Marathon up almost 3%, Riot up 4.4%, Iris up 7%, Hive up 7.3%, DigiHost up 8.6%, Hut 8 up 9.7%, Bitfarms up 15.3%, BitDigital up 18.1%, and Cypher was up 20.4%. So those guys did better than Bitcoin this past week. The following companies did worse than Bitcoin. CleanSpark just slightly worse, 1.4% down. Core was down 1.6%, TeraWolf was down 2.5%, Argo was down 9.8%, Mawson was down 16.7%, and Sphere was down 19.8% on the 1 week chart. Okay, if we look at the 4 week chart as well, let's take a look at that one really quick. Had you about 4 weeks ago. See, where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin is down 8.35 from 4 weeks ago. So the following companies did a little bit better than Bitcoin right now. Core is only down 7.8 roughly. Riot is down 7.3. DigiHost is down 5.2. Hive is down 4.94. Bitfarms is down 2.5. Iris is down 1.2. Hut 8 is actually up 6.7. CleanSpark is up 7.9. Cypher up 9.52. And BitDigital is up 18.1 so far. And then these companies did worse than Bitcoin. Marathon just slightly worse, 8.84. DMG is down 12. TeraWolf is down 12.3. Argo 16.4. Mawson down 22.5. And Sphere is down 30% on the 4 weeks. So a lot of we're seeing a little bit more red here as far as negative numbers than we are seeing positive numbers on that one from 4 weeks ago. If we look at 8 weeks ago, we can see here that Bitcoin is down 5.58%. So had you bought back then, here's how things would work out for you. DigiHost would be down 1.81%, so they did slightly better than Bitcoin. Hut 8 is up 3.2%, Marathon's up 5.2%, Cypher's up 8.5%, Riot is up 10.91%, Bitfarms 16.4%, Core is up 16.7%, Iris is up 29%, CleanSpark is up 51.8%, BitDigital is up 51.9%, TeraWolf is up 65.9%. So on those, you would be still doing really good with that. Here are the ones that did worse. Hive is down 6.38, Sphere is down 10.2, DMG is down 13.9, Mawson is down 21, and Argo is down 28 on the 8 weeks. And finally, on the 12 weeks, if we look at that as well, Bitcoin is actually up 20.25%. So here's the companies that did better than it. And we got Hut 8 is up 22%, DigiHost is up 26, Bitfarms is up 28, Marathon is up 43, Iris is up 51, Cypher 57, CleanSpark up 65, Riot is up 74, BitDigital is up 89, and TeraWolf is up 140%. So TeraWolf has been the best one that you bought 12 weeks ago. On these guys, if you bought any of these 12 weeks ago, you'd be down on Core 3.27, DMG down 7.91, Sphere down 16, and Argo down 26, almost 27% on that one. Okay, so that's how those have shaped up. And looking at the weekly lines here, we can see that this past week wasn't too bad. We had mostly in the green. The prior week, we were in the red. And then we had a kind of split week here 3 weeks ago where we were in the green and the red as well. It was kind of half and half. Prior to that, we were in the green for the most part, then we were red. And then we had a nice, really green week here on 4/14. And after that, we had a red week and then almost 3 weeks of green. Then we had 3 weeks of red, 1 week of green, and 1 week of red. And then we had like 4 or 5 weeks of being in the green, which was really good. Okay, so that's it. Obviously, we can see here that the miners are kind of slumping right now. Not much price action going on with Bitcoin, so that's kind of keeping miners down as well. And we are heading into the summer, which is usually the doldrums of the market. But we'll see how things play out this coming summer. We are going to be, well, we still have about a month and a half for this current quarter to go through. We'll see where things end up at with Bitcoin and the miners on that one. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, tomorrow we'll probably cover the video on the CEO's compensation packages, what their base salary is, bonuses, and if I can find information on their stock rewards as well, we'll include all that. And it's kind of surprising that there's kind of big swing between what some of the miners are getting or the CEOs are getting in compensation. Okay, so that'll be kind of fun to look at, and we'll see if we can compare it on some certain metrics. Okay, so that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe. As always, the spreadsheet is available to my Patreon members, and then I'll try to provide this also to you guys YouTube members as well through the capture of this spreadsheet. Okay, So that's it. Have a great one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.